But he tried to right to me and fucking shook my hand. Super slushy dancing on my dick and also shaking ass. Lucifer, he tried to right to me and fucking shook my hand. Super slushy dancing on my dick and also shaking ass. Lucifer, he tried to right to me and fucking shook my hand. Super slushy dancing on my dick and also shaking ass. Lucifer, he tried to right to me and fucking shook my hand. Super slushy dancing on my dick and also shaking ass.
to the Nightbot. So I have disabled protection for excess caps. What do you mean? Okay, I might have missed something there. Not loud. Okay. Yeah. You just hear me properly. Right, so we have disabled protection against excess caps. Emotes, of course. Well, I don't think we have emotes for that channel already. Anyways, I have disabled protection for links. So I'll leave that on for a week or more and we'll see. Right? We'll see how that goes. So you will be able to send links in the chat. Hopefully everyone is responsible here. You know? Yeah, the god dog. Well, yeah, most of the features are gone. So we'll see. That should do it. Okay, I think we'll start gently here. Well, I'll show you this before. Oh, night mode works there. I can close this. One sec. All right. No. Yeah, we can see the screen now. Okay, yeah, as I mentioned, I disabled that one and disabled that one, so you guys can try sending a link in the chat just to be sure. The Discord bot didn't respect the configuration I thought I made, right? So I just ended up removing that one. Here we need a bot on Twitch on the chat, so let's just make sure that those configs actually work, right? Go ahead, friends, just send me a link, right? Or you can pick a link from the chat itself if you want, just so that we can make sure it's all fine. Since we're on the subject, yes, go ahead. Oh, yeah, nice link. We might open that later as well. Yeah. So what do you want to tell us about? Yeah. Yeah, it works. Yeah. You were not timed out or warned or anything. So that's good. That's good. You know, it can be a decent chat, just like on the Discord. Yeah, it's chill now. Cool. Okay. So we're done with the Nightbot as well. It works fine. Cool. Right, I'll move that down and we can, whoops, spoiler. Okay, here's the plan for today. We might go almost in that order. But yeah. So we'll have a demo. So tonight, we are having a look at a demo where we use Whisper from OpenAI. Wait, just give me a second. I need to reduce the sound on the music on my end because else I can't think. Then how's the music on your end? Is it okay now? Is it like low enough that you can hear me well and high enough that you can still hear it a little bit? Just let me know about the music. It was fine before. Okay, I can put it up just a little bit more like this. Okay. All right, yeah. So for this stream, we will have a look at Whisper, the OpenAI API, which takes in well, an audio file or even a video file. I think someone tested it with a video file and just takes the audio input and transcribe the audio into text and sends it back. That's basically what it does, right? So I've been playing with that a little bit, and also then I've been trying to integrate it with Nuxt, which was not straightforward. So I spent less time finding a demo that works and I can run on my computer that is web-based and everything, than being able to transpose that to Nuxt. And to be honest, I think it's just a skill issue with regards to Nuxt, H3, and dealing with files on the backend side. Again, I'm a professional front-end developer, I'm learning the backend, and well, sometimes for those things it's a little bit harder for me, but it's fun. Took some hours, but I finally got most of it right. Most of it, we'll see. But it works, the demo works, and it's all fine. So we have a working demo. That's the most important part. All right, so we'll see the demo, we'll see a couple of articles, have a look at whisper.node.js. I think I'll do a shout out to the developer, or at least the publisher of that package. We'll see the GitHub and everything, because this helped me a lot. And then we'll have a look at formidable, H3 formidable. So H3 is the server technology. Well, I don't know which word to use precisely here. Let's say the backend framework or the routing framework that Nuxt uses for the the server API part. And I tried using the wrapper for the formidable wrapper for H3, didn't work out. Again, I think that was a skill issue. But then I looked into formidable, how it works, some examples and everything, and I managed to get something working with just formidable itself. Great name for a package, by the way. I think it stands for form and middleware. It's basically a middleware for you to handle forms, including multi-part forms, right? And we need multi-part when we're sending files from the front end to the back end. All right. And yeah, some self promo here. I reused a component from self-chat, the audio input component. Really not the best one, but it works on the web, and well, it's fine for now, and it's fine for the demo. If anyone has knowledge of language that can be transpiled or compiled to WebAssembly and would like to build a good audio input, I would be happy to use it and showcase it on stream. That would be great. I could use it for self-chat, I could use it for this demo, I could use it for the coming projects, actual projects, right? So let me know. All right, let's finally have a look at the demo. Let me refresh it. Oh, we'll use that to collect themes, I think, for the game at the end of the stream. I still need you guys to help me test the updates that I made to the platform. I have changed a few things that might help fix the issue that we had when we first joined the game as a player. If not, it will give me indications at least as to what is happening. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Right, the demo. It's a Nuxt full stack. Yeah, so I'm using just Nuxt frontend and backend to make it work. I think this is my first personal project where I do everything from scratch and I'm able to make use of Nuxt backend. Because my other projects, I have like a 2-3 projects and I use Nuxt for the front end, but for the back end I needed a live solution, meaning a backend app that is constantly running because of WebSockets. So yeah, finally I'm able to dig into H3 a little bit, and that was fun. Okay, so basically what I've explained here, the front end sends an audio file to the API route. The API route makes use of formidable library to parse it. Very helpful. And then we send the file, or technically the buffer to the file. Well, I'm still not sure on that. To the Whisper API, which is said to be an automatic speech recognition API. You can also consider it what we call speech to text, right? That's the idea. Okay, so we'll start by using what I found initially online, which is where you upload an audio file, submit the form. Yeah, so I think I recorded that one, recording audio for Whisper demo. Do I have something else? Let me see. Wait. Documents. Whisper demo MP3. Yeah, it's the same file basically. Yeah, but I have others in the project. Oh yeah, let me open that. So it would be home code. Where is Nuxt? Whisper demo. Well, yeah, the project creates file. I think, yeah, Formidable would create files. Basically, would create it in temp by default on your machine. I decided to change that to my my current folder so that it fixes some of the things related to hosting. Okay, submit that. Yeah, whatever the person was saying in the audio file, you know. Okay, and then just give me a phrase or a sentence to say, and then I'll hit record and validate it, and you will see it transcribed. No cheating here. I am Strands. Up to you. Any sentence? Well, anything that's safe for work or safe for streaming. Yeah, probably. In the meantime, I'll just check the logs for the app. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Can minimize that. Don't think too hard. Just something easy. Whoa. What happened? Computer is freezing. Okay, we're back. Oh, come on. Okay. I'll try. Wait, let me practice this. The elderly neighborhood became enraged over the coyotes who had been blamed for the poodle's disappearance. Okay, if this fails, it's human error. It's not. It's not an error on the system, right? Okay. The elderly neighborhood became enraged over the coyotes, who had been blamed for the poodle's disappearance. First time, almost. Yeah. Of course, it's your fault, man. It's your fault if something goes wrong now with your input. Okay? You have human input that goes through another human and then goes through a system. Like, what can you expect? Whoa! I think I have quite a bad English accent, you know? Yeah, that's an epic fail. Well, yeah. Just give me a second. Maybe the system is tired. Why did he mistake that for Spanish? I think it's probably my pronunciation or something, right? I don't know. Something simple in English. See? Yeah. You asked too much from me, probably. How about you send me an audio file and I provide it, like reading the same sentence, and we see if it can transcribe it to English. How about that? By the way, you don't need to provide, we will see that, but you don't need to provide, I promise I won't listen to it myself. I'll just provide it point blank. So whatever you put in there, it will transcribe it to whatever it understands. Yep, sure. Meanwhile, we can say things in French. Bonsoir, comment ça va? Come on. Okay, don't crash. Don't crash. Okay, it definitely crashed, right? Wait, let me... Where is the server? Those are old logs. Hey, Git on, we have Git on. I can listen in the background of playing CS with friends right now. Okay. Well, we are working with a demo of Whisper, and it's always in live that you see problems. I don't know why. Okay, I should leave this open, right? Just to see if there are problems. Bonsoir, comment ça va? So I try speaking French to show that it can transcribe and detect the language as well. Okay, there's something wrong here. There's definitely something wrong. It worked better during the day. Now, I don't know. After that, I want to start to work on a small game. Do you know the minecart game? Nope, I don't know. I am trans. He's drunk. Who's drunk? Me or the AI behind? Whisper. Yeah, maybe I'm speaking too loud. Bonjour, Whisper. Comment vas-tu? See? Now it works better. Now closer to the mic. Bonjour, Whisper. Comment ça va? Was that loud? Alright, it was good. So, I don't know, was that AI hallucination or something? Well, if I shout at him, then you pay the price, right? Yeah. But it's working now, and wait, do I have a message from Strands? So I download it, I don't listen to it, I just choose file from downloads, submit. Okay, I don't know. Well, yeah, your pronunciation is more AI friendly than mine. That's all I can say. You know. Well, I know what I hear me say sounds good, but it's probably not as good as I think it is. Yeah, okay, I'll just write code. I won't be I won't talk into the AI. That's what I get from this experiment. Okay, just because you asked nicely. Okay, the elderly neighborhood became enraged over the coyotes who had been blamed for the poodle's disappearance. Yeah, it worked. So it was probably not anything from us. I don't know if it works the same, but you know, we've heard of AI hallucination and everything. So I don't know. Might be that. So just sometimes it will break. Just when it gets shy or something, or nervous, I don't know. But now it worked. Okay. And you can see the logs here, right? So what we'll do later on is that you guys, if you want to suggest a theme for the quiz, you will have to use this to suggest a theme. Ready? And if you do tonight, you get the link for the demo and you get access to the trivia command. Yeah, you can, well, yeah, don't use that, that's old, but you can download it, else I'll send the link with the code attached to it for the web version. All right, let's see. First article, we had a look at the demo, right, just now. First article, from what I remember that I encountered, is this one. We're not going to read it completely, but I'll show you the interesting parts. So it's basically Express. Yeah, I think it's Express in here, or not even Express. Let me check. No, I think it's all local and no routing at all. Yeah, not even Express. It's like local demos. It's quite interesting. Okay, here is something I'm not doing yet in this demo. Could be interesting. If you're interested, like, definitely have a look at this article. The reason it's installing, from what I remember, you know, FFmpeg and all the related packages, is that there is an option in that code to chunk the audio. So you take from, let's say, 4 seconds in to 17 seconds in, you take that chunk and you just transcribe that. That could be really interesting for an actual transcription app, I guess, right? But then, of course, it uses OpenAI. Alright. There's something called SOX, so X, Sound Exchange. I had that already installed on Pop OS, Linux distro, but apparently you need to install it on Mac. For Windows, I have no idea at the moment. Okay. It uses mic, so yeah, this is going to be a Node app that directly uses your mic, not like I traditionally do it with the browser that gets access to the mic, etc. So it's very different. I tried it briefly, it didn't work properly, but I was just like trying to find something that works fast, and yeah, probably missed a few things in there, right? But I think it's interesting. I might have a look at it next week or something, because this could be really cool if I can set that up, and then instead of calling OpenAI, if I could download a local model, like a 1 gig or 2 gig model, download it, use it fully locally, we can build some small box that works completely offline and does voice recognition. That could be interesting. But yeah, some of this here didn't work. I just missed something, I'm sure. Right. Then this you'll see in my other examples as well. Or do I still have it? I'm not sure if I have it or I just called it directly. But basically that's what you want to try to do. That's the easiest way, right? You import the OpenAI package, you configure it, and then you do OpenAI to create transcription. First thing is that you give it the stream for the file, right? And then you just give the name of the model, and that's all you need, although you can have more configuration, but yeah, just start with that. And yeah, an asynchronous call, and then you get the transcript or it fails. But yeah, that's how you're going to that's the essence of it, right? Manage to get a stream from the file. You absolutely need a file, I think, for now. Is there a way to stream directly from the mic? Like you start, stop, and you keep that in memory, like in the RAM? That would be interesting. But I don't know yet how to do that. But it could be useful later on. Alright, that's the main function. Transcribe audio, give the name of the audio file. Yeah, it's all local there. That's already nice. But I don't know where the mic fits in then if you already have the name of the file. Anyways, this article is really worth checking, but it might not be the one you want if you want to do like a web hosted app. Right. That's why we'll have a look at this one, which I managed to get working. And unfortunately, I cannot read it completely. So instead, I'll send you the link. I think I checked too many Medium articles. And check out this guy, Kumar Shubham. I should follow him. Yeah, give him a follow. Yep. Really nice article, and I managed to get the code, I think, from that. So let's have a look. So, Whisper demo. Here, I think this is the simplest way to start playing with Whisper if you're a web developer. There is Express. Well, yeah. Express, well, you need .env, but .env, of course, if you want to not have your API key in your code. So Express, cores, of course, OpenAI.env for security, for securing your API key, right? And Multa. So Multa is middleware package for Express, and with that you handle files very easily, much more easily than what you would do in H3 for Nuxt. Here's the app, classic Express app setup. Multa is not even there because Multa is in routes API. This is the important file on the backend side. We have a transcribe. We have this get route that serves the HTML file, so it's super simple. Might remove this ds check from here so that VS Code doesn't stream at us, or TypeScript for that matter. So we have a post route. Upload any file. That's basically Mutler, right? You create Mutler instance, mutler.any file. This looks similar from what we have on the front end. We have an array of files, but it's actually just one file that you're interested in. It's the first file, and probably always the only one in your case, right? Audio file.buffer. So this is interesting. So the file already has a buffer, which, oh, did I close it? No, which I think would be equivalent to what this function returns, this method, sorry. Again, not sure here. Buffer.name. Okay, when you upload a file, some of the libraries that handle the file upload will give you two names. The original file name, so when I upload a file here, you see the name of the file, right? That's your file on your computer. It's unique to your computer. But working on a server, well, even the same person could upload a file with the same name. So what they tend to do is create another name for the file, and I think that becomes the main name in general. You can revert that by doing something like this. Just check whatever the name of those properties are according to your library, right? But you get the idea. Okay, then it's using the promise API, not without the async await syntax. Why not? So it calls transcribe, which we'll check in a minute, and then if it's successful, just return the transcription and the name of the file. You don't have to return that. It's just if it's useful in your use case, right? There's an error, just return the error. Straightforward. Yeah. So with OpenAPI, give the file the model. We've seen that before, right? In the previous article. You can also give a prompt. I haven't tried that. The format of the transcription, generally we would want JSON, I think. I don't know what else you would want. Maybe just text. I don't know if you can give plain text, but that would be interesting. Temperature. I would say that would be related to the prompt, not to the transcription. And then you can give a language, but language. Okay, I haven't seen that one before. Oh, you can do that for this one too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so if I had given that, it might have tried harder to transcribe it in English and not give me Spanish, right? Okay. So, and I don't think I'm using OpenAI my actual demo. I'm not using the package. We'll see why. So yeah, and that's basically it, right, for the backend. For the front end, we have two files. So this is served in the static route, right? This is the important part. We have a form, we have an input of type file, well, the input submit for the form. No framework even needed here, right? It's so simple, at least for demo. Prevent submit on the form, we don't want to submit the whole page. Form data, yes. Does it say anything about multi-part? Doesn't even say it. Oh yeah, here. Multi-part form data. That's important whenever you're sending files. Just need it, right? Okay. Store something in local storage, why not? And then it goes to the transcribe page, which is even simpler. And just shows you the transcription basically, that's it. So yeah, really cool. Do I have the link to that? No. Okay, you just check the article, and I think in the article you have a link to go there. It's, yeah, really nice. So those were the two articles. Anyone has any questions about what I've just covered? Let me check the logs, see if anyone has submitted any themes yet. Nope, no themes yet. Okay, I'm going to get some water and then I'll be back. We'll have a look at Whispered Node.js. And I'm back. So far, so good. Alright. Okay, let's have a look at this package. Whisper Node.js. Sorry. So I needed to, well, it's not that I needed, but it really helped me to use that package because there were too many unknowns for me handling files on the back end again, you know, not straightforward, and it was complex to the point where I didn't know exactly what to research, and this made life very simple. So I used it. You just give, and to me here now I understood I needed to give the path to a file and combine that with the other package formidable, and doing research with formidable, where, spoiler, I saw that one of the properties was the path to a file, etc, etc. So combining the two, it made everything work. And you have two methods on the Whisper instance. You have transcribe and you have translate. Very straightforward. You just use this and it's very easy to, yeah, you just do that. Basically you require it, or you use the import syntax, you instantiate it with just your API key. Like the simplicity of those OpenAI wrappers. Yes, They're really nice. And the thing is, then when I managed to get everything working, I had a look at the code, right? That's why I'm also doing a shout out, because I'm not using it directly anymore in my code, but I'm basically using the internals of it. I'm just not taking the translate, and I really needed to understand it, because I think there's I wouldn't say a problem, there's a weakness in this code, which is the error messages are not clear. I would get like object, you know, like an object that was stringified, and then I would get the stack trace, but really nothing useful. So at some point I needed to get into that and see how it works. It was so simple that I told myself, like, yeah, just import it, make it your own, and yeah, that's going to be better. And yeah, it's really interesting to read such code and make sense of it, and maybe might create a similar package with my own take on it. But yeah, so if you want to have a look at this one, here's the link, and the link directly if you want to just check the main code, it's there, right? So the transcribe, you create a form data. Oh, you need to import form data. I think it's a library, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Open this. Yeah, it's a package. Oh, it won't link to it. Okay, one sec. Where is it? Form data. Oh, it's in Whisper, I think. Yeah. Okay. Well, developed by this person, that person, and that. Okay, 4 people. Okay. So that's the class. Okay. Basically, the idea that I get from it, I don't know if I'm 100% accurate, but the idea is to do the same thing that we do, but that we have natively on the front end. We have form data as a class, as a constructor. It's very weird when you log it, you don't get anything, by the way. Just know that. You need to do something with form data that get values, or object dot values, something like that, I forgot, to then be able to print things in the console. Anyways, yeah. So you create a form data, you append properties to the form, property name, value. Yeah, if you need more, you just add more, right? It's even using Axios. I kept the usage of Axios just so that, you know, it's very close to its code. Maybe I will remove Axios later on if I keep working on that demo, or I keep using this kind of code in actual projects. Okay, multi-part form data, that's important for the content type. I don't remember this. Why does this? Okay, it's the actual boundary for our form data instance. Axios, not using node fetch. Yeah, well, Axios works on both sides. Node fetch, I think it was just a bridge until fetch was first class and native in Node.js, to be honest. And I wouldn't swap out Axios for node fetch. I would just use fetch on node, I guess 16 or 18 and above. I'm using mostly node 18 nowadays, so yeah. So that's the transcribe method on the instance, and you see it's like the minimum amount of parameters. but you have other parameters that you can use. You can also use language. I don't know if it's language or target language or whatever, but here it's directly building the request. It's not using OpenAI, so you can do that as well. It's just that this is more fragile, because if OpenAI makes an update and there's a new way of using Whisper, then you have to manually change your code instead of just maybe doing npm update, or maybe the packages would just handle that for you altogether, right? Here we're doing things manually and it's fine for such small projects. Translate is similar. The model is the same, it's just like there's a target language. So yeah. Oh, we could build an app someday where someone speaks in one language and the other person would see the spoken word in their language, and then they could converse almost fluidly that way, right? I think there are already devices and apps that exist, but just for fun, we could try building our own someday. Yeah, this great small piece of code, less than 2 kilobytes, and works fine. So what I did on my side, okay, we're already in the project. Yeah, basically I've just copied the class, kept only transcribed. Yeah, I haven't changed anything but added that line, I think. And the imports, like, yeah, TypeScript, right? So you have to import everything from default. It's not suited to that style of import, so just had to work around here, and then everything works fine. Maybe that could go to an end file, I don't know. Question from IamStrands. How does the API reference from OpenAI website recommend we use? Okay, sorry. We use this, by the way. Do you recommend this package? Well, no. Technically, I don't recommend this package. This is not official. There is OpenAI npm. In general, I would recommend using that. And if you do that, it's really easy with if you need to work with files, Express, Muttler. If you're working with Node.js, that's the way to go for me. But I wanted something that works for Nuxt, and Nuxt only, not another extra Express server just for that. So that was the actual challenge, and I still have a few things to learn, I guess, and then I'll be able to work with Formidable and maybe H3 Formidable, and the code would be even simpler, and I can send things to OpenAI. So there will be an update to the stream, basically, right? But yeah, Whisper, that's all handled here, right? And let's see. Handling multi-part request with Formidable. Okay. Tough part. H3 Formidable. It was formidable, pun intended. Promise, double pun intended. To me, to have something super simple to handle files in the context of Nuxt, right? But I think I wasn't there yet. Few hours later, I would maybe made it work. So two ways you can do that. You can create a middleware. That's why I still have this folder here. I had a middleware, and then you just so let me see. You create the middleware, and then you just do this, and you have access to your files. And it's not going to be an array, it's going to be a weird object, and the keys are the name of the files, but sometimes they're just, I think it's my front end that didn't send an actual key for the property for the file. I don't know, but there was like something weird, and it's not actually like just the file object you would expect when you work on the front end. It's something entirely different with some streams in it and a bunch of other stuff, but there is a file path in there, I think, so that's what we need to use. Okay, or here, if you don't want the middleware to catch everything in your Nuxt app, like maybe that's just one request in your whole Nuxt server API bot, right? Why would you have a middleware that covers all of that? Else you would have to create a middleware that checks for the request type and everything like that. Yeah, so if I have just one route that does the transcription, I wouldn't do the middleware. I would use this approach instead, and I think it's really good that we have those two approaches. So you import that function from h3 formidable and you can read files and you get, I don't remember having these as clearly as it seems, right? The logs were weird. But in theory, that's how you do it, and it works really fine. So I think that's really sweet. Just do that. And this is using h3 if you create your own h3 server. But I think that works in Nuxt, right? Yeah, but again, skill issue probably, and it didn't work exactly right for me. But did I use that one? I think at some point I used that thing. It's not loading. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can have a look probably at what you get in the logs. Let's give it a few seconds to install. Stack Blitz worked fine for me, finally, with some Nuxt demos that I found online. Well, I was looking for weird stuff as well, right? WebSockets on Nuxt, yeah, no chance it would work. But other things as well, like the packages were broken, it wasn't starting, things like that. But here it's going to start. We can see this. When we see this, generally it works. It's just taking so much time. Of course, it takes more time when you're streaming. Come on. Okay, maybe I have to refresh it once. Strands, what have you done? Have you tried Bun with Nuxt? Asks Giton22. Not yet. I haven't tried Bun. It sounds like super fun, like it's fast, but maybe Express would work. I would expect Express to work on Bun. It's something like Nuxt, as complex as Nuxt. I'm not sure it would work. Have you tried it, Giton? Strands, I was just pulling your leg. Like, I was blaming it on you because it's... When you're there, I'm kidding. It's just when I'm on stream, it doesn't work. But it worked fine during the day again. Works like a charm. Okay, Nuxt works like a charm on Bun. Super fast load. Okay, interesting. And what packages have you used inside your Nuxt project? No, Strands, it's my bad, or yeah, my bad for praising Stack Blitz before the app loads, right? Okay, maybe we'll leave that out for now. But just know again that this package should be pretty cool. I will try to use it again and update the demo and update you guys. Yeah, okay. So what I ended up doing was, okay, a bit lost here. Yeah, formidable itself, and I'll explain in a minute, but you can see the code is quite more complex, but this is the example, right? Setting things up. Basically, you have a form, and where does it process it? Like, yeah, form.parse, and then you get fields and files and everything. That's what you have to look at here. Example with express. Yeah, so typical old Node APIs, you have an error and then you have the actual arguments with the actual values that you need. Works pretty well, and I was able to make sense of it. Here it's quite clear. You have other examples with other routing libraries for Node.js. I don't care at this point about benchmarking. But yeah, do this. And there was one option. I don't know if we have it in this on this page, but I'd like to show it to you before I talk about it. Oh yeah, that one would be pretty cool as well. Oh, I should have used that one instead of doing it manually. Yeah. Okay. Where are you? You very nice option. Are you not there? No, it's not there, right? Suppose. No. So there is an option where you specify that the form is, or is it multipart? No, it's not. It's not explained there, but you can actually use it. Okay, get on. You have used bun with prime view, prime fix, prime icons. Not so complex, okay. But bun is kind of compatible with Node packages. That's the problem. It's kinda big, being the big issue here. It's kinda. So what happens when you're building a project? You have build expectations of like super fast builds and performance is really good, and then you need to use another, like a new library, or like just some new code that makes extensive use of some Node.js API, and it's not compatible anymore. I don't know. If the surface area is of your app, of your system, is known in advance and it won't budge, maybe you could take the risk, but from demos, I don't know. Not sure. Are you on Linux or Windows? I'm on the Windows of Linux, basically. I'm on Pop OS. Really easy to install. You can even play games. There's like a version of the downloadable OS where you already have NVIDIA drivers installed. It's pretty nice. Linux, yeah, easy for me. Easy for me to install Bun. That's what you mean, right? Gideon, I'll tell you this. How about you prepare some content about Bun, and then we can talk about it live here on stream. Are you up for it? You can even explain it how fine it is for Nuxt and your projects, like the packages that you're using. That could be interesting. So yeah, let me know. You can let me know now. You can let me know on Discord, and that's set up, then we'll announce and then we'll do it on the channel. Sounds good? I think Gitton froze or ran away. All right, time to have a look at the code. Right, so we don't have formidable here. Here, where do we have? Oh yeah, we do have it here. But am I using it? So wait. The whisper has it as well. No, it has form data. My bad on this. Gitton is asking if I want some complex stuff. Yeah, why not? Try me. I don't have to understand everything. It's just that I want something that's non-trivial and could be like a live project and still works in Bun. Yeah, I don't have some public repos, fortunately, because the complex projects I'm working on are working with like private repos, because I might make it a business, right? Can I use my project from last year? We'll figure out something, but yeah, if you're up for it, you hop on the Discord on a call with me while we are live. You share your screen and you just take the lead and explain and prove to us that at least some projects are totally fine to be done on Bun, to run on Bun instead of Node.js. Nah, could be cool. Yep, pretty excited about that one. Maybe I'll even try to transfer some of my projects here. Yeah, I mean, or we can start with that, and then I could, if I have a project, then we can try doing it live, running it on Bun, and see. Question for you though, before we get back to my code, where do you host your Bun projects? For example, let's take railway here. Okay, move you down. Hey Suraj, very happy to have you here. What's up? Suraj was one of my colleagues. We worked on a project together, and yeah, we really had a good time. He was focusing mostly on the back end, and I was focusing mostly on the front end, on the Vue.js. And yeah, so happy to have you on the channel, man. Yeah, it's been a long time. How are your projects going? I'm now in React.js 2. Oh, come on. No. Why? Yeah, I guess like most projects, even in your region, are being requested to be in React now. Suraj, okay, I have something for you. I'm signing up guests on the channel. Gitton will come and talk about Bun. And then you, Suraj, how about you come and during 2 hours, you help me build something in React. Maybe part of the project I already have, you help me build that in React, and I see if I can survive my allergic reaction. Or maybe you can explain things to me better that I would accept using React. To me, I've said this many times, to me, the thing that I dislike the most about React, and I respect everyone who loves React and use React, but to me, it feels like I have to be smart just to make normal things happen in React, which is not the case in Svelte, which is not the case in Vue. And yeah, I would be happy to have you if you ever have time. You have to be Zuck. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have a small brain. I'm curious, but I have a small brain, and yeah, React wasn't for me. But Suraj explains really well, so probably we'll see. And maybe if I'm accustomed then to React, Suraj, I could help you more with your projects, you know? So yeah, who knows? Coming back to Bun, I don't know if we can host Bun here. But I've never done this. Template Bun. Oh yeah. So technically we can host Bun on Railway. So yeah. Cool. So I could not change my initial setup and still have something work. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm going to delete that one. Okay. Looking forward to it. Yeah, sure. Okay, I work with React, but I would want you to convince... I wouldn't want you to convince to use React. Yeah. So do you mean you don't like using React? You wish you were using something else? So I think technically it's not running on Bun. Aha! No, but apparently it's more ubiquitous than we expected, running things on Bun. So yeah, we should try it definitely. I mean, if it runs on Bun and Bun runs faster, does it use less resources as well? If that's the case, my apps might be cheaper to run. Could be interesting as well, you know? But yeah. So, coming back to the code, because we still have some code to cover, I've used the classic way of using formidable. You have to specify multiples again when you're working with files, and yeah, and then you can change that. That's optional, but you can change that, and you can have a function that runs, a callback that runs to specify the name of the files. So I did that, unique name with date.now and .wave, because most of the file would be wave files unless you specify them. Especially on inputs from the browser, they are generally wave. They have the wave extension, basically. The type is audio/wave. Right, and this you have already seen pretty much. Just doing that, and yeah. Okay, what's interesting I could show you? I have this transcribe function, but it's basically using Whisper. Nothing interesting here. The path and the Whisper. Again, we could provide more arguments there, but yeah. Oh yeah, sure, Suraj. We are covering Whisper in the context of Nuxt. Whisper is an API from OpenAI. Whisper does transcribing. You provide it an audio, or well, a media stream. It will take the audio and transcribe it for you. So let's try it. Hey Suraj, thank you for joining. How are you doing today? So it just took my audio and transcribed it, you know? Well, for now it's not super useful, but in other streams, or well, definitely offline, I'll build it with I'll connect that with maybe the prompt completion, things like that. I think I forgot what the name of the method was, but basically send that to OpenAI again to generate some text, something like this, or like generate some code for me. I don't know. Well, I have some ideas, but I speak about them another time. By the way, Suraj, you've just changed colors. I don't know if you have two accounts, but yeah, it's cool. Jarvis, is that from a movie or something? Jarvis? Is it like from Minority Report or is it from Iron Man? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm terrible at this. Yeah, Iron Man, yeah. Yeah, Jarvis. Well, we could build our own version of Jarvis. I don't know. But, you know, for the games I'm building, it could be cool to have something like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And when the player validates an answer to the game host, then the game host could be like, computer, please validate answer B, right? Something like that. Something as simple as that could be cool. I still need a few building blocks to be able to do that. Noticeably, something that will always listen, then would respond to a keyword or a key phrase before processing my input. Like I would have to say, okay, computer, right? Then it listens, it actively listens for what I have to say and then takes that as input. That's for another week, probably, right? But yeah. So yeah, Suraj, we have this. We have two ways. We can also upload a file. This was a file from I am strands, and I tried to do that. I tried to say that sentence in the mic here, and it got me Spanish for some reason. And then Strands gave the file worked perfectly, and then I said the sentence again, and then it worked. Wait, I do have the logs. Yeah, so for some reason, it gave us that. I don't know why. But then it worked fine. Even handled French. So pretty cool, right? So we just played with that for a few minutes. Is Whisper API free? No, it's not free. So let me find the link from I am Strands, who sent a link earlier on to test the chatbot. It's not free, but it's not expensive. Manage account. Usage. So that's the total usage for everything, right? If I select today, it's part of OpenAI. Yes, it's part of OpenAI. 33 requests. So yeah, daily. Yeah, about 3 cents, right? For 33 requests. It's quite fair. GPT can be, for example, 19th of July. I was doing the GPT-3 Turbo, 61 requests, and I think it was more expensive that day, 0.8. OpenAI's or Google's is better. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, sorry for the white theme, by the way. Yeah. I haven't tested Google's yet, and well, even if I use it, it will be only my layman's opinion. It won't be professional advice with regards to that. But yeah, we could try maybe next month. We have a few apps that use OpenAI that uses GPT-3, so we could, you know, create another route, connect it to Bard, and see what it gives. I'm interested in the transcription API from Google. I think it's been there for years, but we'll see. Okay, don't need that at the moment. Oh, we need to resume the logs so that we can... Yeah, you see, we have the logs. Move that down, move the chat back up. Yep. Okay, this didn't work. It doesn't work on stream. I think stack blitz will never work on stream. Don't know why, but yeah. If you use it on your end, it works. Oh, you mean the transcription? I haven't... Giton, I haven't used the transcription API yet from Google, but I'm interested. Suraj, I personally like OpenAI. Yeah, I like it too. It looks like fair usage. It's getting faster and faster. Just let me, because Giton I think knows already, and Strands as well. But let me show you how quickly can generate a few questions. So I have this platform where we can play different games. We're going to play in a bit. I'm still waiting for suggestions, by the way, guys. Use that to make suggestions. I will see the logs there, and I'll pick from the logs there. Right. So I can create games. Esports. Intellectual esports. Oh, the topic. Okay, yeah, but use the app. Use the app. The Barbie incident. Well, yeah, inside jokes. Okay. Okay, but if I use esports now, you're gonna see the questions for the next quiz. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, use this. Do your audio input. I'll check the logs and I'll pick from there. Okay. Oppenheimer the movie, for example, right? So Suraj, this will generate 5 questions for us. I should open that so that we can be nerdy and check the actual... Oh no, I won't see it because it was sent already. Yeah, too bad. Yeah, so now we have 5 questions. We can modify it, etc, etc. But basically we have 5 questions there. I should, yeah, finalize. By the way, I'm loading a game which is an external app, and it works on this link, right? And I have multiple games like that. I still want to see how it makes the question, by the way. Might have a suggestion for you. Okay, yeah, we'll see that in a minute. I'll just finish the explanation for Suraj. So now we can, well, I can copy this, open edge, right, bed edge, right. So on the left, Suraj, you have the game master view. Okay, it's .night. On the right, you have the player's perspective. Start the game. And the questions that we have created, I click get next pop question, and then it will appear to the players. I also have public screens, but we're not going to get into that. They're not great at the moment. Since it's using WebSockets to connect via the backend, of course. I have this small button here at the moment that makes sure that all the players are connected, right? They are connected not only to the backend via WebSockets, but they are connected to the room. I'm using socket.io, so there's the concept of room. So they're connected to the room, same room used by this instance of the game. So who directed the movie? You just click like that. Well, I'm the only player, so it will work for me. We have 4 more questions to go, and then I'll show you. I'll get back to, well, let's just answer. I'll get back to how it works. A little bit about the iframe. Yes, it's a quiz, but it's a platform for different kind of quizzes. I have 2 quiz games, and I intend to build more, and we can chain it in a whole game for everyone. Get on, it doesn't understand my language. Try again. Quizzes generated by AI. Yes, you give it a theme, which we did, Oppenheimer movie, and it generated questions for us. Very basic. You could do that manually through ChatGPT. I just did a little bit of pre-prompting, nothing fancy, and yeah, I now get some decent questions. Well, depending on the theme. Sometimes it's like a person, it doesn't know much about a topic, so it would try to fake extra content by turning things around, or just send you similar questions, but just not in one after the other, right? Okay, so what you saw, Suraj, the game themselves were loaded in an iframe. They weren't from that host. They were from the individual host for the game. And if you have other games and other players, you would see go to next game and everything. And the scoring is standardized, normalized for the whole night thing, right? So it's just that if you win, you have 10 points more than the second and the third, etc. So now we just go to final score, and yeah. The screens are definitely not finalized, of course, it's in dev, but the logic and everything are working okay. So yeah. I don't know why I started that, but I hope I've answered your question, Suraj. Just let me know. Yeah, it's fun. I've played with family, and yeah, got it. Okay, let me check the logs. Oh, you managed to make something crash, Giton. I don't know what happened. Yeah, see, I need to practice logs. Transcript failed. What? Ow. Oops. Not supposed to see that. I will have to change that key. I'm logging something huge. Well, sorry, sometimes it would just crash like this. Oh, Giton, are you Russian? Is that Russian? Or close? And that would be from Saika. Yes. The last one is yours, okay. Peace, love, peace, love, peace, love. Okay. Strengths, is that you? So is that, I forgot where you're from. Is that Romanian? All of them is me. Okay, cool. So is that one just a bug? Like it's really not what you said? Then that would be what you actually meant? Just let me know. Yeah, it was buggy. Okay, so even that is a bug. So just the last one is correct. And which language is it? Oh, if I had the translate method, then I could have used it. Guess it. Well, Romanian or Polish, something in this area. Wait. Okay. I'm waiting. Are you submitting something else? So it understood my Hungarian. Okay. Hungarian. Okay. What is it? Sentence. Now check. Yeah. So it was Hungarian. Okay. Cool. Giton speaks Hungarian. Got it. All right. Suraj, how I answered your question? Yeah, I've answered it right. And yeah, and I think we are done. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that's pretty much the code, right? We have the transcribe, which calls whisper. This is just to actually get the file object. Then I do something. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with formidable. You kind of have, well, that's the only way I've found, right, to extract the object itself. And then you return error and transcript, and I use that on the front end. That's basically it. On the front end, yeah. So the last thing on the schedule is to have a look at the audio input. Just some advertising from my part. Self chat. Okay, let's go to this one. So here we are in self chat, the app that I built for myself. Here you have this. Here, that's where I've taken the code from. So I can make some recording here, and I will press validate, and it will save it locally to IndexedDB. Okay, is it not? Locally to IndexedDB. Okay, so some bugs in there. It locally to IndexedDB. Okay, you didn't get the full thing, right? But it saves to IndexedDB. Yeah, so you get the whole blob stored in IndexedDB. So this is not local storage, it's IndexedDB. It's a bit more complex and interesting to use than local storage. It can store blobs, well, files more or less, and it's really good. So it also stores photos. Can I don't know if I can. Just give me a sec. I don't know about those screenshots. Are they work related or not? Okay, they're not related. This is a stream. This is a channel where I took inspiration for the games. And yeah, so audio, photo, and text. You can do all of that. Right. So I took the audio input from there, right? And now in components of that, oof, it's huge. I don't know if we should get into these, to be honest. Basically, it starts recording, then it stops recording. Well, I removed a few things here and there that weren't necessary, and it sends the audio message, well, the object, right? So the object is basically the blob. Not to get into the details, but I have an array, reference to an array, and stores all the chunks into that, and then from the array of chunks we can create a blob and we can send it over. And that's the principle of the audio input component. Message from Suraj. Need to drop, it's midnight, see you later. Yep, thanks a lot for joining. Hoping to see you again on a stream. And yeah, have a good night. Message from Giton. Okay, I told him accounting song in Hungarian. Okay, cool. You're training the model. Nice. See you, Suraj. Okay. Yeah, I was planning on having a look more at this, but oh, something that might be interesting if you're working with mics on the front end, you will need to do something like this. You will need to request the user permission, and if that permission is initially rejected, then the user will have to manually allow that. Just keep that in mind. Yeah. This is the logic for when there's still data from the chunks, it will keep working. Else it stops the recorder, and those are just flags for the view component. Yeah, that's it. When I'll release the repo, make it public, you will have access to this anyways. So back to transcribe. I think we've covered everything. Let me know if you have questions. Else we will start playing / testing the app. I'm gonna refresh just to make sure. By the way, it is not an official crown / tiara game tonight. That's going to happen probably on Monday. The winner takes the trophy for the week, and the trophy for now just provides you with a special role on the Discord. Okay, I think we can play, except we don't yet have themes. We're going to ask GPT, then try to read the last one. Okay, you have a very recent one. No, I'm not going to butcher Hungarian. I don't even know how to pronounce. I don't even know which letters make which sound. So no, sorry, won't do it. No man, I'm good. Okay, themes for a trivia game. Mythology and folklore. Okay. Yeah, we have esports, so we can play 2 games. So I'm going to use esports for the first one, and then anything that's interesting in that list to you guys. Maybe strengths, since Giton already suggested esports. Or someone else in the chat. Not me. No, you can pick a theme from this list, or if you have another theme, just let me know. As I'm gonna pick. At the end of the minute, we need a theme, else I'll pick. Last one without the board games. What was the last one? Ah, well, no, too close from your theme, man. Alright, I'll pick probably mythical creatures. Yeah. Okay. So esports. The thing is, with esports, we'll use it, but the knowledge should be up to 2021. So we'll see how that works. This one, oops, and that one. Okay, esports with a T, or sorry, with an S or without S. Let me find in the chat. Esport. Where's my fine? What? Yeah, no S. Fine with an S. Okay. 5 questions. Generating. Oh, by the way, let me. Something went wrong. Oops. So GPT is not doing fine today. What? What? Sometimes I would get these, but only on stream. Never got that off stream. Esports. Yeah, just a quick look at oops. I hope you haven't seen the answers at least. Well, it's not an official match anyways. I was slow on that one. And that for the second theme, I'm going to keep it off screen for you guys. By the way, my suggestion would have helped for that 2021 dataset limitation. Yeah, so I'm about to show you here, right? So basically they are quite the same. Let me put the chat down so I can see it. So I have this prompt and those two dynamic, those two parameters, right? And I just give that, and it's all good and it works. Is that what you wanted to see, Strengths? Let me check on the generation. Okay. Generated correctly. Copy that link. Yes, sir. Okay, I thought you were there, but probably you weren't there on the stream where I showed that. So I have this, right, for the numbers quiz, and that's maybe slightly different. Right, I have 3 messages instead of 2. Other than that, it's the same. Yeah. LangChain, yeah, I still have that in my to-do list. Still have it in my to-do list from months ago. Installation. Yeah, okay. Installation, quick start. Just curious now about the quick start. So you could add this thing to your backend code. It would fetch data from wiki. Wiki, okay. Then generate the question from that instead of your prompt. Ah. By wiki, you mean Wikipedia? Some of it is accurate, some of it is not super accurate and quite oriented. So yeah, it would really depend. But yeah, I definitely need to learn how to use LangChain at this point. Stop spinning around the prompt to make question. Yeah, okay, yeah. Good. If you can send me a message, because I'm probably going to forget in a few days or next week, we can talk about that, and I'll start having a look at LangChain on my own. And then if I learn things that could be interesting that I can share with you, like I can make sense of enough to share with you, then I'll do that on stream. But yeah. Oh, so LangChain seems really valuable according to you, Imstrans, to really make the offering, like make the game and the generation of the question much more interesting. Okay, LangChain. It's about time now for me, I guess. Thanks a lot. And now let's get to the game. So I have copied the link. Here is the link with the code. Just input your name and join. We're playing 2 games with those 2 themes: esports and then mythical creatures. Now we're waiting for you guys to join, and then we can play. Don't need that one anymore. Well, that one maybe next time. And for good measure, if you have missed it, I'll do this. We have not strands, so while we wait for someone else to join, I will make the code public. So Nuxt Whisper demo. Oh, we have Git on in the list, so it's private at the moment. Settings, Nuxt Whisper demo. Where do I make it public? Public. What? I can't change it to public now? Wait, has that changed? At the bottom. Oh, change visibility, my bad. Change to public. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, okay. hide. So now you two can play with that. We'll put that in the Discord as well. Into the repo. Yep, it's good. Okay, yeah. Strands is more excited about the game than about the code than about the game. All right, players, are you ready? I'm going to check the connections anyways, so I'm going to ping you, and both players seem to be connected. So let's go. Let's start. First question now. 3, 2, 1. Now you should see it. Which game is considered the most popular esport in the world? League of Legends. Well done, both of you. So okay, I should open the public screen for this one at least. Yep. So got it. So Gitton was slightly faster than Strands. Well, not Strands, my bad. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to move that. Should I? I don't know. I'm thinking aloud here. Okay, let's go. Next question. Which country has won the most Dota 2 international championships? I have zero idea. And it was China. I'm Strands. Better luck next time. Like, I mean, Gitton selected his own team, right? It's not an official match, nothing to win tonight. Well, something would be the title. Which esport organization has won the most League of Legends World Championships? SK Telecom T1. Never heard of that. Yeah, okay. Not Strands. Come on. 2 more questions in this part of the event. In this game, we have another game coming. Yeah, let's try to score something. Which game is known for its annual tournament called the International? Again, zero idea. Come on, score something. Okay, first, did you actually know the answer, Strands, or was it like a lucky guess? We just went for the most famous game. Guesswork, yeah. Okay, good job. Do that again now. Which esport has the highest total prize pool in history? Strands, I don't know that much about esport. I know less than your much in esports. Okay, good answer, but yeah, I guess it was like, yeah. These are so boring questions. 2 games covered. Yeah, well, I think I set the temperature to 0 as well. That might be another reason, right? So temperature 0. I will try, I don't know when, maybe in a week or 2, to increase the temperature and see if I still receive a perfectly formatted JSON with 4 options and 1 right answer, which is found in those 4, right? But maybe Strands, you could answer that. It's okay if you can't, but would what I've just explained be easier with LangChain? than just the OpenAI, right? I don't know. But if I copy that and paste it here and public view, public screen. No, I don't have a public screen for that. Okay, here's the score for now. Git on 20 points, not strands 10 points. Going to the next game. So right now you should have the next game loaded on your phones. Let me know if that's the case. I will check as well. Yep, green light. We seem good to go, but again, just let me know. Just type 1 in the chat, but I'm sure you guys are ready. Or just say you're ready, you know, whichever. Giton is ready. I'm Strands. I think you still have a delay on your end, Strands. I mean, on top of the 5 seconds. Oh, I can close that. Giton 1, that one. I am Strands. Do you copy? Not sure he does. Yeah, probably. Okay. Well, just follow along on your device, right? So I'm going to click start the game. You shouldn't see the questions just yet, don't worry. I'm going to open that here. This one needs even more love than the previous. So what I'm doing right now is opening the public screen that's from the original game, not the public screen from the platform, which will load the public views for those games. Okay, so yes, let's go. First question coming up. How many heads does the Hydra, I think we pronounce it that way, from Greek mythology have? The answer was 9. Okay, I still need to improve on that display. So Strands, what was your answer? Same for you, Giton. If you could just specify your answers, that would be nice. Strands said 3, and it was free. I think it was empty. What do you mean empty? Strands, I don't know. Ask GPT. Let's see if it's consistent at least. Right, let's see. I want to know. I wanted to type with keyboard. No, you have to use the keyboard from the game. Oh, you left it blank and you submitted. 9 heads. Let's see what Google has to say. 9 heads. I am Strands. I think it was 3 heads in the kids movies or things like that, you know, anime comics we saw. Then it had 3 heads, but from the books it has 9. Giton, did you understand how to play it? Like, you have to use the keyboard that you see on the screen from the game itself, right? Cool. Okay. Right then. Yeah, Disney. Yeah, same for me. I would have said like 4, 3 or 4. But yeah. Next question. In Norse, I don't know how to pronounce that, mythology, how many legs does Sleipnir, Odin's 8-legged horse, have? Is that really a question or is it a trick question? Come on, GPT. Really? I mean, do we carry on? Bruh. Do we have that on the Discord? Do we have the bruh sound? Let me join an audio channel so I get access to the soundboard. No, I don't have access to it, unfortunately. But it deserves a bruh sound. So let me find one. Okay, we're going to try this. Okay, let me pause the music.
Bruh.
Yeah, right?
Bruh. Bruh.
Yeah, I just needed that. Back to the music. GBD. Yeah. Okay, guys, next question. According to the Chinese folklore, how many tails does the Qilin, a mystical creature, have? How many tails? 5, 6, 7. So, what were your answers, guys? I didn't ask for the previous one because it was in the question. Qilin. Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks. Yeah. Does the Qilin, a mythical creature, have? Okay. So, what were your answers? Was it like exactly 1 or was it like a very close number? We had the same number. Oh, then I guess Giton wrote 2 as well.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on. Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty accurate. Pretty on spot, Giton. Thank you. Okay, so if Strands answered 2, then Giton, you answered 2 as well, right? I'm just making sure I don't have a bug. Don't think so. Did we get a message in Discord? Nope. Just heard something. Yeah, 2. Okay, well, similar guess. So, points split for you. 1 point each. Question 4. In Hindu mythology, how many arms does the goddess Durga possess? Sorry. How many would I say? Would I say 6 or 10? Wow, okay. Strands, what was your answer? Giton, what was your answer? Before we go to the final question. Giton said 2, Strands 6. Okay, yeah, Strands was definitely closer. Alright. Final question. There is no Disney for that. Yeah. I don't know. I think heads and arms are difficult for Disney creators to draw. So, yeah. In Celtic mythology, how many legs does the Welsh dragon have? So 4. Giton said 4 and Nostran said 4 as well. Okay. I didn't know that, but you guys knew it. So we have the scoreboard that popped up. That's a relic from another game I developed, well, implemented. No? Why do you mean no? You didn't answer 4? You both guys answered 4, right? I guess a dragon doesn't have only 2 legs. Yeah, I just didn't know the right amount, right? Didn't know it. But I still answered 4, correct? Or did you both have an off guess? Because the rules are you get 1 point each if you both have or both are as close to the answer from each other, right? Or you get 1 point each if both of you have the exact answer, but since it's not one person but 2 or more, then it's 1% each instead of 2. So that's the idea. So tonight we have no winners at the moment. Well, we need to spin just one more game because we have Nostrans with 30 points and Giton with 30 points. So it's a tie. So let's go for another one and just one game, not 2. And which one do you want? Do you want the numbers game? I'll pick the theme, but do you want the numbers game or do you want the multiple choice one? Numbers. Okay. We're going with numbers then. Plus proche. Yep. Numbers. Cool. Okay, let me pick a theme. Did I close it? No. Okay. One single theme for a trivia game. Yeah, still not giving me one exactly. Okay. Let's go with dystopian transportation because why not? Well, dystopian writing off screen transportation like this. Generate and hide it. Okay, we have confetti from the first game, yeah, but I'm gonna close that sadly. The theme is on the top. Okay, I missed it. I can't read. Oh yeah, I tend to go to blogs. Famous inventors and their inventors. Well, too bad. Blame it on my glasses now. Close this one too. This one will be the decider for tonight. I can move that down. I can click let's play and then provide you with the link. Public view. I can try to open the public view. No, I'm not gonna bruh myself, okay? It wasn't that bad. Okay, we're playing with the public screen there. Strands, anytime now. Oh, Giton and Strands, which operating system do you use, by the way? I use Linux, Pop OS, as mentioned, but how about you guys? You guys answer that, and then we start the game. Mac. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I'll remember when you said it, but I'll probably forget a few more times. My bad for that. By the way, here is the public screen for the game night, and it's loading the public screen for the game in the iframe, right? Okay. So let me ping your devices. Green light, we can go. Full screen. Okay, first question coming up. In the dystopian world of Mad Max, how many wheels do most vehicles have? Okay, I think I have a guess. My guess wasn't the right one. I am Strands. What was your answer? I think Giton answered 4 very quickly. I don't know. Do you think it's a good idea for me to put that on the public screen? I can have it here, right? I can have the player's answers hidden, like 4, 6. Yeah, my guess would have been 6 as well, Trends, to be honest. But I could have like your answers displayed to the game master, but not necessarily displayed there, right? Because it might be more pressure if you're in a very social environment and people will just make fun of you for your answers. If you don't care, you'll just laugh along, but maybe some people might feel very shy and embarrassed. How would you feel, the two of you, Strands and Gaton? Would be fine for you. Okay, cool. So this is when you're behind the chat, okay. But what happens if you're in the room with everyone else and we just display your answers? That's fine as well. It might be different then, and I could adapt the code for that. Because again, the idea of this platform is, yes, we can play it online, we can play it on stream. It's really cool. I think it's really fun. Yet, I also want to play it in the same physical location as players at some point. So we are in a physical room. Maybe there's a TV at the center of the, well, not a center, but everyone is watching, is looking at the TV. This public screen is displayed on the TV, and then there's a game host that would do what I do, and everyone plays together, everyone in the same room. I'm Strand. So next DevCon. Okay, man. I don't know. You're gonna give me the title of the presentation, right? It's going to be something along how I built the next Kahoot. No, that's not going to be my stream, but yeah, eventually, like next DevCon should be 9 to 12 or even 14, 15 months away. By then, I expect to have a stable product, being stable for almost like 6 months, a year, depending on when the next DevCon is. So probably, yeah. So were there workshops, by the way? Giton, you don't have the context, and I should have done that. DevCon Mauritius. Should have opened that way before. And that's not too bad. We have a developer conference in Mauritius. Some years ago, I did give a hand with the organization, but not this time. It's really cool. We have presentations, we have talks from different people about code, about technology, or around code as well. It's a 3-day event. It's free for everyone. You come, you can even get goodies. So let's have a look at the agenda. Okay, that's too bright for the stream. The agenda, right? So there's opening ceremony. You have, oh, we had 4 rooms. Okay. And did we have workshops? Trends, don't act surprised you were there. Come on. No, there's no dock mode. I have dock reader, so I can I've added a shortcut key to trigger it. Where is, yeah, this. I have configured that. 4th room is for workshops exclusively. So those were workshops, right? So I don't know. I could do a workshop and then people would come. Maybe, I don't know. How about that? I would give some initial code, right? But they would have to complete it in order to build their own client so that then they could play. Could be interesting, right? Oh, cool. It wasn't always the case when I was visiting the DevCon, but glad to hear that it's improving. So all those were workshops, but those are an hour workshops. It's a bit short. So I don't know what I can do in 1 hour, like an hour plus, like coding plus playing. Tough. 45 minutes express workshop, somewhere 2 hours. Okay, on some other days, I guess. Yeah, this one, nice. Saturday. We had one long from ish. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Giton, we also have international speakers sometimes. So I think that guy might be, and some other people as well, and some great tech person, developers, and others from Mauritius. And yeah, I didn't go this year, but hopefully, yeah, next year. Well, some, just one. Oh, okay. So 1 international speaker this year, right? A guy from Zoho. Oh, the Chinese company, right? They do so many things, including accounting and yeah, and other things that I don't know about. Yeah, they have a whole suite of products. Okay, let's go back to the game, right? Okay, it's a Chinese company. The guy was from India. Zoho company. Oh, Chennai? Okay, oh, my bad. My bad. Oh, I got it completely wrong. For some reason, I thought they were from China. Did I use some version that had Chinese in there? That's why I would think that. My bad, guys. Yeah. It's fully an Indian company. No, no, I did not make that mistake. Probably not. There's something else that led me to think it was Chinese. Come on. It's so mean. That's not fine. Okay. Get back to your games. The next question is coming soon. I'm going to ping you. You both are connected. I know you're kidding. Yeah. You're too accustomed to me on this stream. I should be severe and everything. Well, I could try. I don't know how to do that. Okay, guys. Next question. Remember, this is the decider. In the novel 1984, how many floors does the Ministry of the Truth have? I haven't read it. 34. Strengths, what was your answer? And Giton, what was your answer? 5. Okay, yeah. I said 10. Okay. Yeah. Fair. I have no idea what I would have answered, but yeah, definitely not something big, as big as 34. Have any of you read it or watched the movie? Movie is difficult to watch as well. I think I started, but I got busy with something else. It's in black and white. It's slow to start. I'll definitely watch it before the end of the year. Okay, next question for the Decider game. In the movie Blade Runner, how many lanes does the flying cars road have? Yeah, 1984 is an old movie, I think. 3. Giton got the point this time. The answer was 3. So Giton was what was your answer? 4. And I am Strands? 6. Yeah. Nice try. Again, I haven't watched like a full movie of Blade Runner, not even the new one. Maybe I wasn't in the mood. In the Hunger Games, how many tributes are allowed in each district for the annual Hunger Games? 2. The answer was 2. And Strands, I would say you answered 1 or 4. Oh, you said 6. 6 for Git. What? No way. Wait. You both said 6? Oh, you said 4. You said 4. Okay. You said 4 for that one. That's why you got points. Okay, okay. Yeah. That would be a strange bug at this point, though. Yep. Final question for the Decider. In the movie The Fifth Element, how many cab drivers are there in the future New York City? I have 0 idea. Strands, 1 point. Strand says, I watched only for Ana de Amas and Gosling, to be honest. Yeah, the latest one, right? What is the theme again? Forgot. I forgot. Can I see that? No, it's too late for me to see that. I can watch in the database if you insist. But the game is over. Get on. So what did you guys say? You said 15. Well, it's a whole city, New York. So I would have said 100, to be honest. So I haven't watched the movie either. Said 5. Okay, yeah. We were all a little bit far off. The theme, right? So since we have such great memory, yeah, if you had watched the movie, you would have remembered. Okay, so this would be stored in this database. I need the ID of the game. I'm showing you how to eventually hack into the system, and that's not good. Okay, we have this game, we have the questions. So this question, put it here. And questions. Oh, it doesn't keep the theme. I'm sorry, I don't remember the theme. Maybe I have it in my clipboard. Nope. Oh yeah, transportation. Dystopian transportation. Thank you, Giton. Yeah. So I click the button again. Strand wins. And so we have a winner. The winner for tonight. Wait, what? 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 No. This is wrong. This is wrong. I think there's an ID problem. Okay, so you see, this is the public screen. So yeah, there's a bug with the local storage or anything. It wasn't equal. No, it wasn't equal. So it was equal on the previous game. I can guarantee you that. But yeah, so the issue here. So you see, this is the set of IDs, right? And final score, I just do that. No, come on. No, there's... What's a +2 for you? No. I don't know. Let me check the... Okay, why this? This I don't need. Yep, sorry, there's a bug. It's equal. Okay, let me find that would be the ID of the game, right? So if I do push slash in game slash this, what? Fail to get the initial data. Oh, because it's checking whether the status is... Let's see if we have history. Well, get on. Sorry, it's trend. It showed that strand 1. So I get back on you. So that was an unexpected bug. Okay, so what is wrong now? Game ID not found. Okay, let's have a look at the data then. Go. Oh, you know what? We can... I'll publish... Said Polly, rig the game. No, not on purpose at least. Okay, do I still have the ID? No, that's... Is that not the ID then? So that's the previous game. Okay. Stop trying to get me this MTR. Yeah, well, no, we're not playing for it tonight. So yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm Giton and I am Strands. I will watch the replay and I will send you the YouTube link for the replay, and then we can establish the winner, honorary winner. But thank you, I've caught a new bug. Potential bug here is when you play again, then the scoring is wrong. So I'm going to have to watch carefully for that. And the good news though is you guys didn't experience any issues, right? Where's BXB? Get this tiara away from me. Yeah, well, interesting way to complain about you winning, you know? It's a bragging in disguise of complaining, I would say. No issues on your side. Yeah, Giton, you didn't need to refresh the screen or anything, right? Did Git-on just leave out of... No, yeah, so Git-on, this platform is still in development, and I'm Strands can tell you, we had so many issues. It's like, sorry, we had so many issues with the iframe not loading or something being wrong with the IDs or whatever. So it's actually really good to see that it worked fine for you guys. Well, the scoring has a problem on the next game, so I need to figure out why and fix that. But the flow of the game itself, I created the game, sent the link to you, you've managed to play on the first game, on the first batch. You went from the multiple choice to the numbers quiz, and it worked fine. You didn't get to refresh, press the reload button to fix things, so that's really cool. Yeah, so thanks a lot for helping me test that, and we definitely need more testing. And I need to fix the scoring, but overall, this is great. This is great. So again, I will send you the link to the YouTube replay, and we can establish who won. It's going to be easy to trace that. Strengths. So I guess the WebSockets were stable this time. Yeah, not the WebSockets themselves, but all the code and the flow that I have added to check things and make things work, plus the final changes that I brought to make it work better, but I had to test it, and well, we didn't get to see any errors. Well, I'm good. We need more and more and more testing, maybe like a month of testing, so that I can actually test that in person with people and have it more stable. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for joining. Reminder, we started with this demo, and now we are ending on this demo. Let's hope it works. OpenAI, counting on you. Yep, it worked fine. No hablo español. It got the right language this time. It's all good. So we started with that demo. We had a look at some articles. I went through my struggles while trying to make this demo happen within the context of having a Nuxt app, using the front end to get the input, and use the backend of the Nuxt app to get the file and send the file to OpenAI for transcription, get it back and send it back to the front end. We covered all of that. Then we started playing, had a tie. Then I think IamStrands won, but Git-on thinks he won. So we're going to check that off stream with the replay. And yeah, so there we are. No Pablo, no, I think it's no Hablo. What do you mean no Git-on? Okay, yeah, no one has won yet. But yeah, we do have to check. None of us won. Oh, so now you're not sure Git-on. It's been recorded, so it's going to be easy. Even for me, it's going to be easy for Kali. Yeah, let's leave it as a tie. Okay, you know what? It's going to be published on YouTube anyways, so none of us are going to check, or even if I check, I won't tell you. We'll officially going to leave it at a tie. Yeah. IamStrands, nice try. I'm not a VTuber or anything like that, so I don't think I can actually, it's not allowed for me to say what you want me to say here. I see what you're doing. Not gonna work. Nice try though. Okay, let me close all of these. Even the demo, database, explorer. I don't get it. I know there's the joke with a die, but this is very specific on stream, right? I don't. Yeah, but you know when you say this word twice on stream means something specific. Not gonna do it. Hey, Saika. I'm just going to say Saika. You're new here. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. You missed your chance to win. Is your girlfriend still streaming? Saika generally wants to join, but he has the duty to follow his girlfriend first. Giton, thank you a lot for joining. We are going to, well, we are about to raid someone anyway, so if you can stay like 2 more minutes and we're going to raid someone, and then you can go. We're going to go to Melky. So, well, let me stop the music. Go to Twitch Melky so I can hear what he says when we raid him. So I'm starting the raid. Thanks everyone again for joining. And I'll see you in the next one. Already raiding. What's going on? Is the raid working? Not sure. Like the raid failed. Yeah. I'll refresh that screen. And raid again. Melky. Okay, we're going now, I think. Okay, see you there. You have to end the stream. Push right now. No, I can't end the stream before I raid. that wouldn't work. Yeah, okay, it worked.